Konbanwa, hajimemashite.
Oh, big brother, I'm sorry about that. Wasn't it painful to watch your little sister surpass you? And I'm also sorry to you, Kotoko. You didn't want to hear that little truth, did you? Big Sis Junko only cared about Monica. The other warriors of hope were just bonuses. Don't make stuff up! Big Sis loved us all! Love? What are you talking about? There's no way someone would love you. Your own parents didn't even love you.
Enough. Just keep talking.
I'm sorry, I got it! Stop, big brother!
Oni-san?
At first, Big Sis Junko was looking for a corporation that could mass-produce machines, so that she could use them for the tragedy. That's why, to meet her expectations, Monica started making all the Mr. Monokumas, concentrating all of the resources of Toa Group's robotics branch.
And just what was everyone else at Toa doing? Why did no one stop you?
I lied. To Papa and Big Brother. I told them I was building robots that could be domestic helpers and emergency aid workers.
And the adults actually bought that story?
No, it's more like we turned a blind eye. She was the outsider in our family. But she's tenacious, with a genius intellect. As long as she kept earning Toa Group money, we let her do whatever she wanted.
Mwah, mwah. So, as usual, comes back down to greed, baby.
This brat took advantage of her position and started mass-producing these monsters on her own. I didn't know what the machines were even for, so as usual, I let her be. But I did think they had a weird design.
And thanks to that,
You think?
Monica made Big Sis Junko so happy. She started using them for the incident. That's what helped the incident get bigger and bigger.
That's when the old man finally realized what was up. And when he tried to stop you.
It's a little too late to stop producing the Monokumas anyway, right? If we stopped, Big Sis Junko would reveal the whole thing. She would make it known that Toa Group built all those murder machines. And if she did that, Toa Group's finished.
Monica, are you threatening me?
Jeez, Papa, that's not it. It's more like a business opportunity.
This little bitch sold us the idea of making a weapon to fight the Monokumas.
You made them, and then you sold the weapons to fight against them as well? The more out of hand the situation got, the more profitable Toa became.
Just what a filthy demon would do.
We didn't have a choice. We were in too deep. If we went against the Despair Group, they'd reveal what Monica did under Toa's name. Then Toa makes enemies with both forces. We'd be shunned. Or extinct.
Anyways, Toa Group did the right thing and chose to coexist with the Despair. And to the public, they looked like heroes, fighting against the incident. But behind the scenes, they were working for both sides. The reason that air purifier they developed was so effective was because they were part of the cause in the first place. That's why the incident didn't hit them as hard. Those idiot adults didn't know that, so they worshipped Toa Group like they were saviors. But you better not blame this all on me. By the end, even Papa was into it. He supported the incident for money and honor. He ended up being a patron of Big Sis Junko.
Toa Group? Junko Enoshima's patron?
Junko Enoshima has a Patreon.
So that's why you distanced yourself from Future Foundation. You didn't want to get found out.
No matter how rotten it is, Toa Group is still my legacy. I want to protect it.
But the good times had to end eventually. Just when things were gonna get much, much more fun, Big Sis Junko died. All thanks to your brother, Miss Komaru Naegi. Since then, Future Foundation gained power, and Big Sis's influence got weaker and weaker. Monica tried her best to rebuild it by any means necessary, but Papa just said it's over, and gave up, like all the fickle, wishy-washy adults do. Papa betrayed Big Sis. No matter what Monica said, Papa just wouldn't listen anymore.
You couldn't forgive him for that, could you? That's why you targeted this city.
That's what you told us, right? All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope. We need to build a paradise and take revenge against the adults who betrayed us. Monica is so grateful to the Warriors of Hope. Adults are dirty demons who killed Big Sis. You guys killed them off so well for me. I was so happy. It was just as I thought. Kids are so simple-minded. The truth is, Monica didn't really care about things like revenge and paradise. Succeeding Big Sis's will was far more important. Monica doesn't want Junko Anoshima's legacy to end.
So that's how you came to the brilliant conclusion that you should become the successor?
And in order to become the successor, what exactly did you do?
Big Sis used to say all the time that she wanted to paint the world with despair. If someone could do that, don't you think they would make the best successor ever?
What do you mean?
War.
Huh?
Causing war. If a war breaks out, the world topples back into despair, right?
War? What are you talking about, brat?
You're bluffing. You're trying to trick us again, aren't you? You've got some ulterior motive.
If you think so, why don't you just break that controller Ms. Komaru has? Break the controller and start a war.
Wait, why would a war break out if this controller is destroyed?
I told you she's bluffing. She's just using reverse psychology.
Ow! Hey, don't call Monica a liar. You told me to talk.
I told you to tell the truth, not spew more of your lies. Enough of this. No more talk. Destroy that controller right now!
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing? Don't tell me you seriously trust what this kid said.
I don't know. What was this, like the 50th stat check for the fucking controller?
Wait, no! I can't break it yet!
So, you're taking this little brat's word over mine?
It's not like that!
But please wait! I remember!
Remember what?
A while ago, Monica and Kurokuma were having a secret talk. I was listening in.
What are you talking about? Get to the point.
At the time, I thought they were kidding. But maybe they weren't. If that's the case, this is very bad.
What are you talking about?
The Monokuma heads the kids are wearing, they're linked to the Monokuma's power source. If that power source is cut off, the helmets explode.
Explode?
If you destroy the controller, the Monokumas stop, but all the Monokuma heads will blow up. And then, headless children everywhere.
Oh, come on, an exploding helmet? You expect us to believe that made-up bullshit?
But I'm serious. I heard them say it. You know Monica would totally pull something like that. She betrayed the Warriors of Hope. She could do it without even feeling guilty about it. So mean, Kotoko, making me out to be the bad guy. Monica doesn't want the controller to be destroyed. Bitch.
Rips in the group now, huh? Well, if you're both lying, you need to get your story straight.
No, I'm serious. I heard it.
That's enough. Destroy that thing already.
No! Never ever destroy that controller!
There's still something I'm wondering about, and that's the fact how everybody at the secret base knew the relatives of the people at the secret base. Like there was some sort of mole. So that's why I'm not convinced.
Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you destroying it?
Because the children might die if I do.
They're bluffing. I've been trying to tell you.
But even if there's a small chance they're not, I can't do it.
The kids wearing those helmets, they're just being brainwashed.
None of this is their fault. Not everyone involved was doing this of their own will.
Brainwashing? Are you serious? Who the hell cares about that?
Huh?
After all this, that excuse is not gonna fly. Even if they all died, they had it coming! You've seen what they did to us! They deserve it!
You can't be serious. You're just blinded by revenge.
Maybe I am. But how could I not be? After what they did to us. Not even the harshest revenge is enough to make me forget what I've been through. Listen. Listen outside. The screams of the adults, the ones who lost everything. Our loved ones were butchered by those little brats. They took everything from us.
There's actually some really good VA work from IG's VA. It's pretty convincing.
But you were the one who told us to stand and fight, right? It's because of your speech that we're even here right now. If you really are our ally, then finish this. You're our hope. Please, don't betray us. Destroy the controller, please. Please just end this for us. We just want it to be over.
Hold on a minute. You can't fool me.
Me?
No, idiot. You. I'm talking to you.
Hmm? Are you talking to Monica?
I get it now. What you meant by war. You're trying to start a war between Toa City and Future Foundation.
What?
The children are killed. What would Future Foundation do when they found out? They'd think the adults who survived were behind it. And then they'd find out Toa Group was involved with manufacturing the Monokumas. From that evidence, I'm guessing Future Foundation would think the adults were remnants of despair. And if that happens, Future Foundation would crush this town immediately. That's the idea, isn't it?
Nope, that's not quite it. Because it won't just end with the war between Toa and Future Foundation. Huh? Future Foundation isn't the only one who'd see the adults as remnants of despair. The true remnants of despair that are spread all over the world. They'd learn about the war in Toa City, and they'd come charging in. Toa City would become the heart of a resurgence of the despair that Big Sis Junko left us. Worthy of the name of Junko Enoshima. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious with this?
She can't be. She's bluffing anyway. Even if it were true, all you'd have to do is explain the situation to Future Foundation, right? And you're with them, right, Toko? I mean, you could straighten this all out easily.
I don't know. Because the city shares a past with the incident, they won't take any chances. The moment they see the headless bodies of children in the streets, it's over. They wouldn't even care about their hostage or Miss Toko's testimony, don't you think?
What?
Child victims have quite an impact on people. It's just like I said from the beginning. Pitiful children are the most powerful.
So that was your plan. You need the adults to take revenge so they will cause more child victims. You chose adults with no children because you thought they'd kill the kids with no remorse.
I mean, adults with no children wouldn't have a single bit of mercy, would they?
Right then. We were sorted and kept alive.
I like this, man. I like the direction this is going. This is actually some really good writing.
You used Kamaru to incite the adults to take revenge against the kids, didn't you?
Monica may have helped things along, but Miss Kamaru's transformation was her own doing. That delicate little girl maturing, growing to overcome the despair as hope itself. You even grew to care about this town, wanting to save it, becoming the hope for the adults. But even so, you know hope isn't always a good thing. At times, hope can be a terrible burden. It can be a drive to hurt others, just like now.
That's...
What did you think would happen if you gave people who watched their loved ones die hope? Did you think they'd all be positive, working together nice and peacefully? Of course not! They will turn into demons. Demons who live for revenge. You see? Just listen to them.
Why is this happening?
It's because they've been waiting for you to destroy that controller for so long.
What?
Those people out there don't care whether or not the heads of the children are gonna explode. Rather, they sound pretty excited about it, don't you think? That's the sound of people who have completely transformed into demons. And this is all your fault, big sis.
Me?
It's because you stirred up the adults. It's your hope that turned them into demons, you know? So that makes it all your fault, Miss Komaru Naegi.
What are you talking about? It's not Kamaru's fault, it's yours!
Wait! Listen to what she's saying. If what she said is true, then she should have wanted to destroy the controller right away. She could have just destroyed the damn thing herself. Then she would have her war.
No, that wouldn't do. That would not be worthy of the successor, now would it?
She can stand?
She stood. Monica stood up?
That's not important right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys don't know about that.
Not just the city, but the whole world. How could this happen?
So anyways, what are you gonna do, How are you gonna end this? Are you gonna kill the children and play the savior? Or are you gonna spare the children's lives and let them keep slaughtering the adults? Who lives? Who dies? That is your choice. There's no way to save both. One side has to die, and you're going to kill them. Now, it's about time you made your final choice. The final choice you can make as Komaru Naegi. Choose wisely.
Nani? Breaku? Don't break. I mean, I think I know what the good ending is and the bad ending. Fine, we'll do the good ending.
No. No, it's impossible. I can't break it.
No, you're gonna break it all right. Monica knows.
Huh?
You're gonna destroy the controller, and then the children's heads are gonna explode. And that's when the war begins. And the successor, a new splendid symbol of despair, will be born.
You don't know that.
And like, there's no way I'd ever accept you as a successor in the first place. There's no way you can be a vessel of Big Sis Junko. Kotoko, when did I ever say that Monica wanted to be the successor? Huh? Monica's not the one who's going to be the successor.
Komaru is.
It's gonna be Miss Komaru Naegi.
Yeah, I kind of thought that for a while, honestly.
Paint the world with despair. That's what Big Sis Junko always used to say, you know? What could be more despair-inducing than having Makoto Naegi's sister be the successor? So, the one who's gonna murder all these kids has to be Miss Komaru herself.
What are you saying?
Oh, don't worry. It's not hard. All you have to do is destroy the controller. I've already prepared cameras so that the moment is recorded and sent to Future Foundation, with Monica's video message as a bonus set. Monica already declared that Miss Komaru Naegi will succeed the legacy of Big Sis Junko!
What do you mean? Why would I?
Like I said, don't listen to her. She's just trying to keep you from destroying it.
Big brother, you've just been saying that over and over. Adults don't like change.
You shitty little brat! Enough! Give me the controller. I'll destroy it myself.
But if we do that, the children will die.
What else are we supposed to do? We have to end this massacre. What about all the adults who died? Are we just going to forget about them?
Don't go dragging us into your revenge. Komaru has nothing to do with this.
That's right! There's no reason to kill them! You don't have to be a part of this one bit! No need, no reason, no relation. That's the difference between Big Brother and Miss Komaru. This isn't personal for her. But I knew that might be a problem, so Monica made sure to make a special request. To get Miss Komaru to want revenge, I needed help from her parents. Now come on over here. Let's open the gates of hell with Monica. You too, Mom and Dad. The climax is gonna start soon. Your child will be born again as the successor to Junko and Oshima.
What do you mean, revenge?
Are you ready for this? Take a potty break? Get a list of insults ready for Monica? Have you mentally prepared yourself to surrender to despair? Unable to suppress the urge to kill? Then I'll show you!
What? More bodies again? You don't have to show them, you know. I'm already well aware how terrible you are.
After all this, you're still showing off, killing adults? How crazy are you?
Maru.
She probably wrote the message on the floor with her dying breath. But when she collapsed, the blood stuck. That's how those letters ended up on her skirt.
Maru? Makoto?
Did you notice? She wrote the names of her children before she died. You have such loving parents. I'm jealous. Family love. It sounds so nice. Something I've never felt my whole life.
Lies. It's just a lie.
Those bodies. No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Normally a dying message is something like writing the killer's name.
Oh, that's not a very convincing argument at all. You can't refute me like that. You hate me, don't you? You hate me, right? I played with the bodies of your family like toys. And now you want to kill me, right? No, wait! That's a lie!
Well, I'm not so sure about that. You said your parents are missing, right?
Why does he have a smile on his face while he's saying that?
Hey, what are you...
Showing it to you right now, like this? That means it's gotta be true, without a doubt. Now, are you gonna just forget the fact that this bitch murdered your own parents? Shame on you.
That's not fair! You said she was bluffing a minute ago!
You can't think of them as children. They're not anymore. They're the ones who are demons. Destroy that controller and finish it! Kill them all! Not just for your sake, or your parents' sake, but for everyone who was murdered!
Hold on. We can't just do something like that.
It's fine.
Kamaru?
If you want me to destroy it that much, I'll do it.
I said hold on. Calm down and think carefully. Shut up! Who cares anymore?
No matter what happens to adults, no matter what happens to children, no matter what happens to this town, no matter what happens to the world, I don't give a damn anymore. I don't give a damn.
Kamaru?
Toko, I'm sorry. It's impossible. I can't become like Makoto.
This is all determined from the very start. The hope you felt was just for the sake of making you feel the worst kind of despair. I knew from the beginning that you would fall into despair.
Wait a second. Intermission time. What did Nagito say to us? In order to feel true hope, you have to be filled with full despair? Could that be this moment? Okay, we're gonna do both endings, obviously. Oh, well, I guess we have... Yeah, I guess it's decided.
What are you doing? Outsiders have no business interrupting us.
I'm not an outsider. We're friends.
Aww.
Stop shouting nonsense. Just hand that over!
No, I won't give it to you. I need to protect this controller. I need to for Kamaru's sake.
What are you talking about? She was going to destroy it!
That's not how she really feels. I'm sure she's actually thinking that she doesn't want to do it.
How the hell could you possibly know that?
I don't know how. I just know.
Huh?
I'd been told you weren't the type to interfere. That's why I chose you to take on the role of escort. But it appears that the information Mr. Servant provided was false. So, how about this? That's right! It's the key to the room where Mr. Byakuya Togami is locked inside! Say, you want to trade this key for that controller? If you do, you can go home with Mr. Byakuya Togami!
You're telling me to choose between Kamaru and Master?
Now it's your turn to make a choice.
Fine then. Hand over Master's key.
I knew you'd do it! Now, why don't you just hand me that controller?
No, not gonna happen.
Huh?
Because I'm taking Kamaru home with me as well.
What are you saying? You gotta make a choice, that's the rules.
Who cares about your damn rules? You want me to make a choice? There's no way I could ever make that choice. I wouldn't choose one and leave the other behind. Both are important to me. So I'll definitely protect both.
What the heck? That's just unreasonable.
Enough already. Just hand over that controller! I'll crush it!
I'll never hand it over.
Do you want me to hurt you even more?
Hurt? That means nothing to me. I'm sure you don't understand since you have plenty of disposable friends, but I finally made a friend in Kamaru and I'm not going to hurt my friend, so I'll never hand it over.
Shut up! In order to keep the kids under control and end this nightmare, this is the only way!
No! You're the ones who are out of control! Ow!
Let go!
I won't let go! Hey, what are you guys doing? What? Huh?
Why is it moving?
Monica has no idea. The only ones who can control Big Bang Monokuma are you and Papa. You are the ones who programmed it that way.
How?
This feeling. It's so familiar. Could it be?
That hurts. What?
You hit me!
My hand hurts. But that's not the only thing that hurts. This is the first time I've ever slapped someone in the face. See what you've made me do? Now come on, hit me back. Why? Isn't it obvious? It makes us even. I've never had a friend, so I don't know what to do in situations like this. So just, for now, if you hit me, we're square, right? So, hit me. Fine. That was pretty
Damn.
strong. Jeez.
That was a fucking slap.
You're right. You're right. My hand hurts. That's not the only thing that hurts. Yeah. We're the same. If you can't do something on your own, all I have to do is help you. If I can't do something on my own, all you have to do is help me. Helping each other. That's the advantage of working together, right? Yeah. And just so you know, I won't comfort you or pity you. I'm not good at that stuff. And we still don't know if those were really your parents. We can't be distracted by the stuff that doesn't make sense. Focus on what's happening now. What do you want to do right now? Have you decided?
Yeah. I have. I want to protect both. I'm not gonna play her sick little game. I'm going to save the adults and the children.
Greedy girl. Can't say I don't approve.
Who the fuck's in there?
Looks like it's targeting us.
Yeah, but who the hell's in there?
Or maybe it's aiming for the controller. What should we do?
Fight. I'll fight. I've decided. I'll fight to protect everyone. Toko, will you help me?
Isn't it obvious? It's normal for friends to help each other. Kamaru, let's show them. You and I, the power of the ultra-dangerous sisters.
God damn it.
Huh?
Or we took damage.
What's that?
Well, you told me to think about it, so I did. What, not satisfied? Not good enough for you?
Ew, how am I taking so much damage?
Top that?
You're right. Is this old lady just out of touch? No, they're tracking you. No use running. You have to repel them.
Okay, that was like ridiculous.
What are you doing to Kamaru?
That's absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, the game's like throwing random shit at me with a fixed camera angle. What's he doing? Lining up for a fucking ring toss?
Kamaru, the color of its eyes.
Yeah. Looks like there's some meaning behind it.
Knock back.
Gotcha, Monokuma.
Kamaru, leave it to me.
You're a serial killer with
The hell's that?
I won't abandon anyone. I won't give in. I won't fall into despair. This town is doomed? I'll fall into despair? No, that's wrong. Damn, Kamaru. You go, girl.
Komaru's kind of a Chad. Nani? Fuck was that supposed to be? Okay, I have no idea how to dodge that one, by the way. Yeah, that one's just fucking... I can't even see what's going on, man.
Kamaru!
What's that supposed to be?
Kamaru and I are not alone. As long as there are friends who help each other, there's no need to despair at all. I found it. I finally found hope. A hope to call my own. Right, Kamaru?
Yeah, me too!
Hope lives on!
You gotta be kidding! What the hell did you do?
Shilo fucking Kuma?
No. Big Bang Monokuma is our hope. That's...
And now it's over.
It's not over yet. Nothing's finished yet. It's just delaying the inevitable. The children are still brainwashed. The adults still want revenge. In fact, they're even more angry now, having their hope killed like that. So nothing's changed. This isn't a happy ending or a sad one. This isn't hope or despair. Nothing has changed. So are you gonna kill Monica? Take a little revenge for yourself? It's just fine. If Monica is killed by Makoto Naegi's sister, that should be enough to spare.
Give me the key to Byakuya's room.
Huh?
Hand it over.
At this point, I suppose I have to compromise. With no more hostage, future foundation will come, and the remnants of despair will follow. Maybe it's not going exactly to plan, but maybe a small-scale war will start. I'll compromise. Monica has to be an adult sometimes, after all. But this really has nothing to do with you two, does it? This town, this planet, they don't matter to you two. You just want your happy ending. You're not even letting me have a small taste of despair!
Yak all you want. Let's go, Kamaru.
Monica miscalculated. I overestimated you. Though I guess Monica was not the only one. You thought too highly of yourself as well. Monica tried to imitate Big Sis Junko. You tried to imitate your brother. But in the end, we both failed. Neither of us could live up to expectations.
Are we just gonna move on from the fact that was fucking Shirokuma in the Big Bang Monokuma?
There's no way I could imitate him. And no way I'd want to. I am not my brother. Makoto is Makoto. And I am me.
Don't mess with me. An ending without hope or despair, Monica will definitely... Huh? Yeah! It's gonna fall! We're gonna fall! I gotta get out of here! Hey, Kotoko?
I better not hear you beg for your life just because your plan didn't work.
Huh?
You must have noticed by now. I was acting this whole time, but even now, I love you lots. Even though you betrayed me, my feelings haven't changed. So, it'd be great if you could die in a totally adorbs death. Bye-bye forever.
Big brother, don't you want to take your revenge on Monica? Don't you want to kill Monica? You weren't satisfied with this, right? You weren't just gonna walk away. I don't want it to end like this either. Big Sis Junko would hate me if I let it end like this.
Hope, despair. I don't care anymore.
So this is what despair feels like. Wasn't that?
Whatever it is, there's really no point worrying about it now. More importantly, we need to save Master and get out of here right away. Hmm? What happened?
Dude, I would totally watch an anime of this show. Did they make an anime? I know they made a manga.
I know I can save both the adults and the children.
Well, we can chat about it after we get out of this damn town, once and for all.
Toko, I'm staying in this town.
Huh?
Oh my god, I got another fucking D?
Jeez. Right until the end, you prove yourself a worthless piece of trash. A student like you requires after-school lessons. I'll train you thoroughly later.
See, I just did that for Toko's sake. See, I was roleplaying the whole time. I actually could have gotten A whenever I wanted, but yeah. You guys understand?
Oh, you're awake? You were lucky. You would surely have perished if I wasn't there to save you.
Why?
I changed my mind and decided to stay in this town a while longer. And while I'm here, I figured I should see this through to the very end.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean why I saved you? Because I'm the same as you. I'm disappointed, with endings that waver between despair and hope. I wish a real war had started. If it did, I know a brilliant hope would have been born. That is why I allowed myself to be captured after all.
So you did it on purpose?
But you aren't finished yet, right? Nothing has really changed since you began. So, I need you to continue working hard, so that a splendid hope may be born. You have tasted the bitter despair of having your meticulous plan fall apart around you, so I know you can do it.
Really? Which side are you on?
Does it even matter? Anyway, why don't you be the successor for now? If that is your intention, I will lend you a hand. If my schedule allows it, of course. There is somewhere I need to be later.
What do you mean?
I shall raise you to be her copy. One even more realistic than the real one. Someone like me, who both hates and loves her more than anyone else. I should be able to make you more like her than even she herself was.
Gross.
Are they still at it with that successor or whatever?
You're talking too loud. They'll hear you.
They can hear all they fucking want. A bunch of chumps teaming up together makes them suck even more.
Well, when you think about it, the plan was flawed from the beginning. Trying to create a successor while the original still exists?
I know this was kinda my idea, but kids sure are stupid idiots.
Not just the kids. The adults are idiots too. Just by causing a little unrest, just pushing them a teeny bit, I had them spinning around in the palms of my hands.
Despite how you look, you sure are wicked inside. Even if the outside's white, the inside's pitch black. You a rice ball or something?
I may be wicked, but you are too. After all, we are.
No, not we. Maybe I, or maybe it's me.
Well, they're pretty much the same. White despair, black hope. In the end, neither one. But I guess that works too. I mean, I didn't really give a damn about this town from the beginning. The fact that those guys will take an interest in this place will yield a much more fruitful harvest. Hey, don't you think so? Personally, I think they did a pretty good job for a group of kids. Hey, don't you think so? Thanks to them, the preparations are nearly complete. Laying the foundations for the final match. It's so despairingly perfect. Hey, don't you... Oh, you're so forceful. What? Am I being Too noisy for ya. I see. I didn't know you still felt such
Izalu?
Or perhaps you're forcing yourself to feel something in a situation like this. Well, not that it matters. Anyway, I leave the rest to you. Though I'm sure the next time I see you, you'll be someone else entirely. I hope you can at least have a little fun. I hope the future's going to be one you can't predict.
Oh my fucking
I was
god.
waiting to hear from you.
That was so good. That was so perfectly done. Holy shit. Oh my god, so this takes place between 1 and 2. I know some people are gonna be like, obviously. Whatever.
I'm so relieved. I'm glad you're safe, Byakuya.
Oh my god, that was so good. Holy fuck, man.
Well, safe enough, I suppose.
Are you outside Toa City? You must be if this connection is secure, right?
Yeah. I used the secret passageway under the shrine. The captives are safe, thanks to the relative of that idiot we know so well. I'll introduce you to her later. She's much more talented and useful than he is.
What's your position? I'll send rescue right away.
Before you do, there's something you need to know.
Huh?
Komaru Naegi and Toko Fukawa are not with me.
Not with you? Why?
I'll let her explain.
Her?
She asked that I send you this message. It might be garbled a bit, but it'll do.
Can you see me, Makoto? You're surprised that I'm not leaving, right? Sorry for making you worry. There's a lot I want to say, but first, let me explain why I'm not there.
Why? Why are you bringing up something like that? Do you feel responsible for their revenge? But that wasn't your fault. You can't feel bad about that, not even a little.
No, that's not it. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. This is my decision.
Then why are you doing this? Didn't you want to get out of this place and live a normal, peaceful life? But now you want to stay here? That's like the complete opposite.
You're right.
It's not because you feel despair.
No, of course not. I don't want to get slapped again.
Then why?
Even I'm not totally sure. But earlier, when I said how I want to save both, all the scary feelings and hesitation I've felt were gone. Even though the odds were against us, for some reason, I felt courage. I think it's because I was confident that that was what I needed to do. But what would happen if I leave this town with you and Byakuya? What would happen if Future Foundation came here to suppress the riot and uncover the secret? And then what would happen if the remnants of hope were to find this place? It would turn into a war. Just like Monica said.
So you're saying you're going to be this town's hostage in place of Master?
Until now, I kept relying on you. And I never really got to make decisions on my own. But I was like that even before I met you. I used to give up all the time. But the decision to save everyone was one I made on my own. Of course, I'm scared. And I'm worried. But despite that, I've made up my mind. I won't give up until the very end. I'll make sure I protect both.
Idiot. You're awfully optimistic after all this. Seriously, what are you thinking? You're just like your brother sometimes.
No. I think I got it from you.
Me?
You were with me all this time. It's your influence, Toko. For now, I'm going to be fine. This is much better than imprisoned life, regardless. So don't worry about me. Go back with Byakuya. You two are the only ones who can persuade Future Foundation not to interfere here. So please, don't be mad.
What? Of course I'm mad! Jeez, why do I have to stay behind in a town like this?
Oh, no, you misunderstood. I meant I'm the one who's gonna stay here.
If you're going to stay, there's no way I can leave. I decided to be with you too, remember?
Toko.
Do you really think some brother complex girl like you can be Master's substitute? In a hostage trade, you and I are barely enough for one, Master Byakuya. So, I'll stay with you. That's the decision I made, no complaining.
But you said you wanted to go home with Byakuya.
I don't need your concern. Master and I are rock solid. Even if we're apart, our feelings towards each other will never change.
Yes, that's correct.
Huh? Master Byakuya!
It's true what you said. Even if we're apart, my feelings of disgust toward you will never change.
Master?
So the reason I've decided to stay isn't because someone forced me to. It's a choice I made myself. But I know that I can't just expect things to change right away, just because I'm staying. I know that I can't become real hope, like you. So, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the day you guys defeat the remnants of despair and come home safe. But you don't have to rush or anything, okay? I'll wait until the day you come to pick me up. I have the gun Mr. Byakuya gave me, and I have my reliable friend Toko. And about Mom and Dad, I didn't find anything. I went to the torture room later, but it was empty. The film that girl forced me to watch must have been recorded earlier. Or fate. That means there's a chance they're alive and well somewhere. Right? Maybe even somewhere in this city. That's what I choose to believe. Okay, sorry, this video is getting pretty long. I guess I should wrap it up.
Hey, that's my line.
The next time you see me, I might be so grown up you don't even recognize me. Just like how surprised I was when I saw you. See you later, Makoto.
So that's the situation. I thought all your sister was good for was cowering in fear. But there you have it.
Seriously? Well, she surprised me before.
Hey Makoto, you know what we have to do, right? We have to stop this idiotic war and return here to retrieve them. We wouldn't want to betray their expectations.
Yeah, you're right. I've made up my mind, Byakuya. If a situation like this ever happens again, no matter how dangerous the trap, I'm jumping right in, so I can end it properly, with my own two hands.
Hearing you say that reminds me of what you said back at the academy.
Huh?
Hope keeps going, huh? Fine. I'll partner with you for just a little while. At least until I've repaid the debt I owe to Toko and your sister.
Yeah.
God, that was so fucking good, man. That's how you do an ending. Oh my god, easily. Yeah, man, I love this game, bro. This game was like top notch. I think this thing was great. Really, really good. Shirokuma and Kurokuma being Junko's AI from number 2. because this is obviously a prequel. Amazing. I'll talk about more of the stuff at the end of the credits.
All right then. Hey, you aren't ready yet?
Don't shout so early in the morning.
You're not really a morning person, are you? Are you secretly staying up late without me?
Thanks to your Jimmy legs and snoring, I can't get a good night's sleep.
I am so not snoring. But it's true I might toss and turn while I'm asleep.
And it wasn't just snoring. You were talking in your sleep, saying, Makoto!
Makoto-san.
Lies! Definitely lies!
Definitely the truth.
And if you want to get a good night's sleep, why don't you go sleep in your own bed? We're in a hotel. There's plenty of other rooms.
Don't be an idiot. What happens if a ghost shows up?
Oh, so you're into occult stuff now.
Well, you really did get possessed, right? So ghosts do exist, right?
Well, I guess that's just one more thing you're afraid of now.
It's all your fault. Come on, let's go. If we don't keep a watchful eye, these people are gonna start fighting again. No time to slack off.
What? But you're the one who woke up late.
told you to wait! Aw, come on, Toki!
Hotel Monami? Yeah, yeah. God, that was good, man. Alright, let's talk about this real quick. I won't take up too much time. Yeah, that game was so hard, man. Or that game was so good. No, I said hard. The gameplay wasn't the greatest, obviously, because, you know, it's a spin-off type thing. But I think the story, acting as a prequel for 2 and a sequel to 1, was really fucking good. Like, really good. And that scene with the Izuru, definitely really amazing. Kinda wish I played this game before too. But I guess it would've spoiled stuff then. Yeah, it probably would've spoiled stuff. Whatever. Yeah, I definitely recommend that. Really makes me like Toko way more too. I'm actually a fan of Toko now because I hated her in Trigger Happy Havoc. I think she was super annoying. Kinda wish Nagito had more of like a semblance or a presence. He didn't really have too much of a presence. It's okay though. God, that was so good though. Where is it? Let's play it again. Which one is it? I want to say this one. 200 coins! I don't have enough. No. Fucking A. God damn it, I don't have enough. Whatever, man. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. We'll be playing Nier Replicant next. And whenever that comes out, whenever this video comes out, not sure when that'll be, but we'll see. Yeah, appreciate you watching as always. Great game, definitely recommend it if you're into the Dangan series. Maybe get it on sale, maybe not worth 30 bucks, but, you know, I think 20 bucks for sure. Alrighty, I'll catch you guys later.